When I'm watching my thoughts without generating further thoughts, is it my mind or the witness consciousness that is doing the watching? In the waking state, I notice the absence of thoughts when the thoughts subside. If it is the witness consciousness that notices the absence, why can't I notice the absence of thoughts in the deep sleep state in the same way? I feel like that I am stuck in my mind even when I am witnessing it, or otherwise I could have done it in the deep sleep too.
All right. A subtle question, but important. These questions are important not only for the person who's asking, but for all of us. The basic question, it comes up, keeps coming up again and again. When you talk about witness consciousness, isn't it the mind watching the mind? Because the mind can do that. There's a term for that, introspection. You can watch your mind. So when you speak about witness consciousness, are you talking about that kind of thing, watching the mind? No. This is the difference. The mind can watch itself. You can introspect and look at the thoughts that are coming up in your mind. That is a practice of witnessing the movements of the mind. But it's still a practice. Why is it a practice? Because you can do it or not do it. It can begin and it can end. What begins and ends, what you can do or what you choose not to do, that is not the witness consciousness. Whenever you are not even introspecting, a flash of pain comes. You're not practicing Vedantic introspection. I am the seer and the pain is the seen. You're not practicing it. Pain comes and you say, ouch. Did you feel it or not? That which felt the pain, that which reacted with ouch, that one is the witness consciousness. Even when you are not trying to introspect. If you try to introspect and try to be a witness of your thoughts, that's a good practice. But remember, the operative word is practice. If you think that is the witness, then this problem will arise, that is not there in deep sleep. I am watching my thoughts. Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't watch it. Certainly in deep sleep, I do not watch it because I don't feel I'm doing anything in deep sleep. Then what is the real? So this is the first point. This thing which you are talking about is the mind, certainly the mind. It is certainly the mind. It's not the real witness consciousness. One Swami in the Himalayas put it this way. It's an easy mistake to make. One Swami in the Himalayas put it this way. He said, teaching witness and witnessed, Drigdrishya Viveka, seer and seen. After teaching this, he said to the monks gathered there, so Swamis, do you feel that you are the consciousness in which thoughts are arising and thoughts are moving and thoughts are subsiding? You are calm now, relaxed? And he said, yes, yes, yes. Then this only works in Hindi. I'll translate. He said, Bahut bade gaddhe mein giroge. You have dug a specially big pit for yourself. You're going to fall into that pit. That's the mind. That's the mind. That which learns Drigdrishya Viveka, seer and seen discrimination, is the mind. That which attempts to practice it is the mind. That which makes the breakthrough is the mind. But once the breakthrough is made, it points to something beyond the mind, which you were earlier, are now, even in deep sleep. You don't have to try anything there. We don't know it yet. That not knowingness is in the mind. And the knowingness about it also will come in the mind and remove that ignorance. And you remain as the witness of the mind, which you always were, from time immemorial. In deep sleep also you are that. But you will not have that kind of a thought, I am witnessing my deep sleep. Earlier I could not, now I can witness my deep sleep. No, you cannot. If you do that, then you are not in deep sleep. That's the mind. The funny story of the mothers sometimes check if children are sleeping. Is the good boy sleeping? Is he asleep? If he's asleep, then his right toe will move. And the right toe moves, the child is just faking it. I remember in Deoghar, in the school where I first joined Ramakrishna Order School, there were hostels where children stay, little kids. And they become specially energetic and naughty at bedtime. And the Swami in charge of the hostel was one Swami in charge of one hostel was very strict. And the other Swami was a very elderly, very kindly, grandfatherly old Swami, and he couldn't manage those kids. He was 80 and they were 8. I mean, what do you expect? So he went for advice to the strict Swami. How do you manage to persuade them to go to sleep? He said, I don't take any nonsense. I say, I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, and 3. By the time 3, you should be all tucked in bed with your eyes completely shut. And no movement, lights off. And I count 1, 2, by the time they're all jumping in bed and getting into the bed sheets and into the covers and going to sleep. And 3, it's done. Nobody dares to move after that. So this elderly Swami said, I should try it. And then he went and tried, and then he came back and said, it didn't work. Why? I said 1, 2, and the kids said 3. They know how much they can push you. Yeah. So one indication, then how do you make the breakthrough? Here is the indication. You said, the questionnaire, I feel that I am trapped in the mind. What notices this, that I feel the feeling of being trapped in the mind? Is that one trapped in the mind? Be very quiet and stay with that question. That I am trapped in the mind. Whatever I do is the mind. What is saying that? What notices it? That one is not trapped. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about here? Some of you do, yes. That one is not trapped in the mind. Never was.